We're back with retired Master Corporal Karen Parrott-Therrien. Karen, you got me on the edge of your seat. You've been telling the story. You've been surrounded in Bosnia. You didn't know if it was your last time, to be alive. How did you cope? What did you turn to as you faced this horrors and the reality of experiencing war firsthand?
Well, you have to dig deep within yourself, that's for sure. I will say that I had a fabulous group of people that I worked with and worked for. So that really helped me a lot. It was a hard place to be. It was a hard place because women weren't really respected as leaders. So that took a little bit. And it wasn't that I was the only woman there. There were medical people, there were nurses and medical staff that were women, but for us that had to go out a lot, it was I think just myself, and we took in one other girl. But it was difficult. But
Mm.
your training is very good too, and it gives you something to hold on to. Although I wish it had been God. I wish I'd known Christ at the time.
Right, because you didn't. And here's the most
No.
beautiful start part in your story. You meet your husband in the military, and
Yeah.
later you both got saved. So tell me,
Yeah.
how did you come to Christ?
So when I came back from Bosnia, I got posted to CFB board in Ontario. And my husband was a phys ed instructor at the time. So you have to know that being in the combat arms, we do a lot of physical training. As a woman, I had to do much more just to keep up and pull my part. So by the time I got here to Borden, I was quite fit. So I was being trained in a class and I had absolutely no problem. And my husband happened to be the trainer. And he said to his friends, he said, "I'm going to marry that girl someday." And
Wow.
they just laughed at him. And it just so happened that we did get married.
Wow. Wow.
And once we got married, we had a little bit of friction in between us. We attended a church. It was a nice church. It was a church that you go to every week, and then you do whatever you want the rest of the week, sort of thing. Because we did not have a relationship with Jesus
Right.
whatsoever. We knew him. We've heard his name. We've gone to church our whole lives, but we never had that relationship. So one day, my husband was at the gym, and he had some people ask him if he had a church, and he said, "Not really, not anymore." So they asked us to come to their church. And from the moment we walked in, my husband was filled with the Holy Spirit.
Wow.
I wasn't, because I'm very analytical. I have to look at things and figure out if they're on the up and up. And the pastors were so phenomenal because I asked them 1,000 questions. And every time they would show me where to find it in the Bible. They wouldn't give me their perspective. They would give me God's,
Love
because
it.
it was back into the Word. And from there, about a year later, about 2001, we gave our hearts to Jesus.
That is
Yeah.
beautiful. Wow, that way
Yeah.
God finds us, right? So tell me,
Wow.
all your life experience here, you've seen a lot, experienced a lot.
Hmm.
How has your faith in God transformed you?
Oh my gosh, Lori, it's just been unbelievable. I was a person that I was hard, because I was hardened through life experience and through poor choices or whatever happened to me in life. I had a great family. I was raised by good mother and father and great siblings, but I did not have Jesus. So when I finally let Jesus into my heart, it was so much love and so much patience, more patience with people, and just being able to allow things to roll off my shoulders that really are so unimportant in life, and to open up friendships that are real, that are based on God. It is just so much different.
Well, that's real testimony too. And first of all, thank you for your service. Thank you for
It
your
was
life.
my honor.
Well, thank you for your life of service. And isn't it beautiful what God does with us? And he was clearly with you in all of that, wasn't he?
Well, honestly, through my career, I served in the Golan Heights, where I experienced a lot of different things that I can look back now and see God had his hand on me. There are so many times I should never have made it through, but God had his hand on me for a reason, and he protected me. Even though I pushed him away, he still remained faithful
Yeah.
to me. And it's just, he has helped me so much. In the 21 years I served, I can't believe I made it through without him, because now, as any crisis comes up, I know he's there. I know I'm not going through it alone. I don't have to have that
Yeah.
fear.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest thing, is the fear.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, you know what? Thank you, Karen, for your life, for your commitment and service. And now that you love Jesus all the more, may God bless you in your life and give you
Thank
great
you.
joy. Thank you.